Hello, Tree Church Kids Leaders. Pastor Phil here. I'm just coming to you to talk about masks. So this past weekend, Pastor Matthew made a plea at the beginning of the service for people to please, start coming back if this was just an issue of where they're just kind of getting used to watching online and it wasn't so much about having somebody sick in their family, or so he's kind of transitioning everyone to start to get that mindset that if you can come back, to go ahead and come back. And with that, some people were concerned about the mask wearing and that it's let down, everywhere, not just with us. So I just wanted to do a video to tell you what our position is on this. It is a rule. It is still a rule in our state to wear masks inside, and so it is still a rule that we are adapting or taking on at the church. And so I would just ask you, all of you have done great at this, so just continue to wear your mask. Please make sure that you're keeping it above your nose. That is just part of the science of what they say, that it should cover your nose and your mouth, and so that's how they're asking people to do it. And so that's where we want to respond in obedience, just like we just taught the kids. And I would just simply say to the kids, if it's a rule, you should follow it at home with your parents. If you don't like it, God still says obey the rule, and that is the same for us, guys. So when I stand up there and teach the kids these things, I want to be able to say to myself, this applies to you too, Pastor Phil. Whether you like the rule or not, whether you have the belief system that works or not, it doesn't matter. It's a rule. And so by God's rules and by God's commands, he tells us that we should follow those rules. So wear your mask, keep them up above your nose, and we're going to try not to, and I know this is super hard. You guys know who I am, but the hugging and all that stuff, we're going to try to limit that instead of fist bumps and foot kicks. So if you would help me with that as well, because I love you and I want to hug you, and it is nothing personal when I don't, but I want to adhere to the rules across the board so that everyone feels safe and we can all start to come back. And then hopefully these restrictions are going to change and these bans are going to get lifted and we can go back to normal. We're going to have a big worship hug fest without our masks on together, right? I love you guys. Thank you for all that you do. There are so many great things happening in children's ministry. So keep praying for the ministry. Keep showing up. When you have things that are going on in your heart and mind and Satan is attacking, talk to God. Tell God you need him, and fight those things off, because that's the only power that Satan has over us is our thoughts and manipulation. He has no power over you other than that. So you have the choice to believe the lies or to go on. So talk to God when you're feeling the negativity. Talk to God when you're falling into gossip. Talk to God when you're fighting with your family. Talk to God when you're being disobedient at work. All these things that we teach the kids that we just taught this lesson. Go right to God and say, God, I need you. God, I'm struggling. That's what he wants, is that dependence on us. Guys, I love you. I can't wait to see you Sunday. I can't wait to see you next month if you're off this month. We can't wait to see the next month volunteers. You guys are doing incredible. You're hitting out of the park. Small groups are going well. That has been a good re-addition, having been able to go back into the rooms and it's safe in there. We're spread out. The masks are up. So I just feel real confident that we're doing everything the way we should. And I'm just super excited. God is adding back to our numbers. We're getting up there. We had close to 200 kids this week, which is phenomenal. So I'm super excited. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep praying. Keep praying for me. Pray for Miss Tiff. Pray for Miss Amelia. We are working hard to follow what God has put on our hearts to do for this ministry. So we love you, and we'll see you Sunday. Bye, guys.